Welcome to Beerstories from Beerstory Brewhouse. This video is about mash time from 30 minutes to 24 hours. What's the difference and when do you choose which method? Remember, if you don't want to miss out on any videos from Beerstories, you should click like and subscribe down the corner. You'll help out the channel. You'll make me very happy and you'll get the newest videos directly in your YouTube feed. Remember always also to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. So, not so long ago I made a video with 7 myths in brewing, and one of them was that you have to mash for 60 minutes, and I said you can actually just mash for 30 minutes. But in that video, and that's true, but it's not a universal truth that always is the exact truth. So I thought I would make a new video just explaining mash time, basically. When to mash for 30 minutes, when to mash for 45, an hour, up to 24 hours. I have linked to a video from Clawhammer Supply down in the description where you can actually see this. They measure the gravity during a mash. I think they mash for 60 minutes and they take a gravity every 10 minutes or every 5 minutes, I can't remember that. And in this video you can see 30 minutes mash, it's 99% done. It's not 100% done. But at 40 minutes it's actually done. I think it was just about that. So when should you choose a 30-minute mash? Well, if you're in a hurry, you can actually mash for 30 minutes, boil for 30 minutes, and you can be done with the whole brew day in 2 hours. So you should choose that when you if you're in a hurry, you only have a couple of hours. But it's a compromise. You have to in your recipe just to add a little more. If you shoot it's about 2 to 4 gravity points lower if you mash for 30 minutes only. So in your recipe you have to account for that and actually set the original gravity in your recipe 4 gravity points over what you actually need, usually. But this also requires that you have a really good process in your mashing process in general. I've linked to a video in the description to that as well about getting a better efficiency, because you have to have a really good flow through your mash. You have to stir. You have to really do everything you can to make the enzymes meet the starches to convert them into sugars. So you have to have a great technique or process in order for this to work. And also, if you pressure your system, I can have about 9 kilos of malt in this. If I have that, it's filled to the rim, and I can stir as well. And the pressure will also make the mash sink and be more compact. So the wort will actually run through the mash slower. So if I pressure my system, I will go longer. I won't mash for 30 minutes. I would go for an hour, maybe 70 minutes, 80 minutes maybe. So this is also about knowing your system. If I have I would say if I have about 6.5 kilos is the sweet spot for my brew system. And if I stir and if I can see the pump is running almost full power, I have a good circulation, I wouldn't hesitate to mash for 30 minutes if I'm in a hurry. If I wasn't in a hurry, I would mash for 45 minutes, just to get the few last gravity points out of it. And that would be it for me. I have also tried to mash for 24 hours actually. So when should you use that? Well, if you haven't got the time to throw in a brew day in your calendar, you can actually, what I did was, after putting the kids to bed and everything, I started mashing. And this is really important. I stirred up the mash a couple of times to get a good flow, and then just left it there for when I got home from work the next day, and started sparging there and getting it up to a boil. So it's a kind of the last way out. If you're really you have to have a brew ready for a party or something and you haven't got the time, you can actually split up the brew day in this way. But other than that, there's not a need for doing a 24-hour mash at all. But if you fill up your system and you know this is just about what it can handle, I would go for a longer mash, about 70-80 minutes. But then usually, if I'm not pressuring the system that much, I would go for 30 to 45 minutes actually. So that was basically it. I hope you can use this for something, because it's pretty important to understand why I said you can mash for 30 minutes, because you have to be aware of when to do what and why. So I hope this video explained that for you. If you just hang out for a moment, there'll be 2 videos up here that YouTube thinks you should see. I would also be very happy if you click like and subscribe down in the corner here. And also, if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, if you have any questions, you can write to me through Instagram, Facebook, write to me down in the comments, and I'll answer as fast as I can. There are quite many people that write to me, so maybe it will take a couple of days, but I will answer you. You can also find me through beerstories.dk. Yeah, that was it. This was how to mash, or when to mash for 30 minutes or 24 hours. So have a happy brewing out there.